basically the idea is, last time I did a playthrough where we were trying to just live off of the Cyclops. It kind of worked, but honestly, it was pretty sketchy because, like, about half of the playthrough, honestly, we did have a base because it took a while to find all the scans, and then we just started bringing enough pieces to build a small base on the Cyclops with us, which was like an interesting way kind of around the problem, but I don't know that's really in the spirit of what I'm going for. So this time around, I'm going to basically use cheats. I'm going to use dev command to spawn in a Cyclops with a fabricator on it right from the get-go, and that's going to be our de facto starting pod. We're going to start with the Cyclops. We're not going to build a base unless there's like something like absolutely essential that we need a base piece to build. You know, I'm pretty sure though we can pretty much just go without any kind of base whatsoever, which also means no outdoor farm and stuff, so we're going to have to be looking for resources and stuff more. But yeah, no actual base, just the Cyclops and a sea moth probably early, and maybe we do a prawn suit. I haven't decided. Haven't decided if I wanted to do a just like a prawn or just a sea moth. Sea moth is going to help us a ton early because that's probably how we'll charge our power cells. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe down the road I'll make a second Cyclops and have one for each. But either way, we're not going to make any proper base. Just a Cyclops and maybe one of each of the other vehicles. But we'll see, though. If I can do it with just a sea moth, and then when we go to the super deep areas, we just have the Cyclops, that could make it extra intense when we get down in the deep biomes. So maybe we do it that way too. I don't know. But yeah, for now, what I got to do is, okay, so we got to go start in here, yoink the basic starting supplies that they give you. Normally you would be able to repair this, and then you can use the fabricator and all that. We aren't going to use this fabricator or this pod anymore after this. So yeah, let me drop down in here. Blue rabbit ray. I can go. I just need a nice little open space, right? Let's just go up and over a little bit. Like this should be good. We go into pause menu. It's what? Yeah, it's the two bumpers. Oh wait. Cyclops, yep. We can spawn other stuff. We're not going to do that. We're just going to spawn the Cyclops. Done. And let's go in real quick. Up. Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. That's not the voice, but you get the idea. There's like, give habitat builder. Okay. Build no cost should mean that I can just take the habitat builder, build a a fabricator, yep, and just do this. Done. Now we launch the fabricator into deep space or something. I mean the habitat builder into deep space or something. And then we should be able to save and quit. And then when we come back in, the dev stuff won't be in effect anymore. So we'll put the habitat builder in our starting pod because we're not going to be going back in here anyways. Yeah, we'll put this in the we'll take both of those just so it's not using resources to hold those on the ground, right? Just tuck these in these containers. So we just have the flares that they give you, the water, and the nutrient blocks in our inventory. Pop back down into the Cyclops. And now this is our starting pod / mobile base. So we can only add to this and try to work off of this base for the whole playthrough. Plus, it is a hardcore run, so the normal permadeath rules will apply. And I'm just going to work on like maybe a new Google Doc kind of thing for this one. Sort of like what we did before, where you guys can give missions and objectives, though it'd be a little different. I'm working on the exact redeems in my head, kind of. By the time next week rolls around, I'll have that figured out. But for sure, the main like theme of the playthrough is that we're super strict about just being on this Cyclops. So we gotta, for the rest of the way forward, no more like dev commands and stuff. I just wanted to use that to give it right from the start, and now we have to manage the Cyclops, which also means we're gonna need a lot of a lot of power cells the whole way through as well. So managing our power and stuff, especially early on, will be important. But I don't know. I'm already talking a lot today, and I'm doing 2 streams today. My voice is already scratchy AF. So, goddamn this fucking allergies, dude. All right, all right, that should do it. Yeah, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions for what you'd like to see in this playthrough? But that should be the main theme, is doing like a proper only using the Cyclops as our base run, not cheesing it with a mobile base that we could kind of put down and then pick up. No, just the Cyclops. That's kind of the idea. So yeah, let me know what you think. Maybe if you have any other suggestions for ways to that could kind of work with that, like for redeem or for some other part of the challenge, let me know.